She's the only one who makes us proud. That was the text my mother, Melania Trump, left for my sister, Brooke Trump, on Instagram. That day, I, Ashley Trump, turned 43. Instead of a simple birthday wish, I received silence and a $90,000 notice. My life savings had been cleared out to fund my sister's lavish trip to Paris. In that moment, I realized my family's love was conditional, and the condition was Brooke, not me. I just stared at those damning words lighting up my phone screen. My untouched 43rd birthday cupcake sat right there in front of me. Melania Trump had left that comment on my sister's, Brooke Trump's, Instagram post. A picture of her beaming at the airport. Luggage packed for a surprise trip to Paris, a trip our parents had just gifted her. The post was overflowing with congratulations. My name is Ashley Trump. I was a seasoned pharmaceutical sales rep in Richmond, Virginia. I earned a decent living, built on grit and hard work, but never enough to be considered brag-worthy in my family's eyes. I lived alone, self-reliant, and had spent nearly 2 decades trying to validate my existence to my parents. That morning, I had hoped foolishly for a call, a text, or even a card. All I got was silence. Then I saw Brooke Trump's post. She, at 39, was radiant and triumphant. My mother's comment, Melania Trump's, was pinned right at the top. I wasn't surprised. I was crushed and humiliated. It had always been this way. Brooke Trump was the golden child, the flawless one, the recipient of all the praise. I was the reliable one, the backup plan, the one they tolerated but never celebrated. I remembered, Brooke Trump always got the best room, the newest clothes, and private tutors. I got hand-me-downs. When I pursued photography, David Trump, my father, told me we couldn't afford it and that I should focus on practical things. I worked at a grocery store to buy a used camera. My parents never attended my small art show, yet they sat front row at every single one of Brooke Trump's dance recitals, flowers in hand. I called my mother. After 4 rings, Melania Trump finally picked up. "Oh, Ashley Trump. Hi," she said, sounding distracted. "I'm at the airport with your sister. Can I call you back?" "It's my birthday, Mom." The silence was deafening, punctuated by the terminal announcements. "All right. Happy birthday, son. Listen, we're about to board. I'll call you later, okay?" She hung up. I set the phone down and stared at the pathetic cupcake. Then, I shifted into action. I logged into the joint bank account. The story began 15 years ago when David Trump needed surgery. Their insurance was poor, and the medical bills piled up. As a young sales professional, I wanted to help. I set up an automatic transfer, $500 a month. They are my family. This is what I must do. 15 years at $500 a month equals $90,000. They never mentioned it. Never thanked me. When I casually brought it up 2 years ago, Melania Trump waved it off. "Oh, that's sweet of you, Ashley Trump, but we're fine. Really, they were fine." Yet now, they were dropping tens of thousands on Brooke Trump's spontaneous trip to Paris. I scrolled through the transactions, bills, groceries, car payments. Then, travel agency fee, $4,000, boutique shopping, $2,500, and last month, transfer to Brooke Trump personal account, $10,000. Memo gift. They had been using my money. Not for emergencies, but for Brooke Trump. I felt like an absolute idiot. $90,000. All those sacrifices, the skipped vacations, the ramen dinners, all to ensure they were okay. Meanwhile, they were treating Brooke Trump like royalty with my income. I looked at the screen and the cold decision solidified. I clicked withdraw. It took 3 days to transfer the $90,000 back into my personal account in small, untriggering increments. I wasn't stealing. I was reclaiming what was rightfully mine. They lied and exploited me. This was my justice. The initial guilt was a tidal wave, but it was quickly replaced by cold fury when I recalled my mother's comment. She's the only one who makes us proud. The guilt evaporated. I told no one. I continued working, but inside I was changed. Brooke Trump called from Paris. After ignoring her several times, I finally answered. She gushed about the Louvre and the Eiffel Tower restaurant. "I wanted to thank you," she said. "I know you've been helping Mom and Dad out, and I'm sure that's part of why they could do this for me." "Thank you, Ashley Trump." I almost laughed. "Don't worry about it. You're the best big brother ever," she concluded. I hung up and threw my phone. Brooke Trump wasn't malicious. She was willfully oblivious. She genuinely believed the world revolved around her because that's how my parents conditioned her. In my anger, I began researching what to do with the money. I found an ad for a medical billing course, a 6-month certification program. It cost $8,000 up front. I signed up that night. 2 weeks after the withdrawal, David Trump called. "Ashley Trump, we need to talk." The account. Over $90,000 is missing. "Did you know anything about that?" I chose my words carefully. I withdrew it. "It was my money, Dad. I put it in. I took it out." A long pause. "Ashley Trump, that money was for emergencies. We were counting on it. Emergencies." I spat. "Like a trip to Paris? How is that different, Dad? I contributed for 15 years. Not one thank you. Not once did you ask if I needed help. You just took it and gave it to Brooke Trump." "That's not fair," he mumbled, his voice lacking conviction. "No, Dad. What's not fair is that I busted my butt to support this family while you treated me like I didn't exist. I took my money back, and I'm not sorry." I hung up, shaking with adrenaline. It felt terrifying but good. The fallout was immediate. Melania Trump called that evening, her voice shrill. "How could you do this to us, Ashley Trump? We trusted you." "You trusted me? You lied to me for 15 years. We didn't lie. We just didn't think you'd make such a big deal out of it." "A big deal? Mom, that was $90,000 you spent on Brooke Trump." "Brooke Trump is going through a lot right now. She needed our support and I didn't?" She didn't answer. "Instead, your father and I are very disappointed in you." I laughed bitterly. "Of course you are. Because I'm always the disappointment, aren't I? When was the last time you celebrated anything I did, Mom? When was the last time you even asked how I was doing?" A long silence. Then she declared, "We'll talk about this when you've calmed down." And she hung up. The hollow ache in my chest was replaced by a rigid resolve. I was done seeking their validation. I threw myself into the medical billing course. It was my lifeboat. My classmate Patricia Oprah, a 60-year-old African-American single mother, became my confidant. "You're doing the right thing," Patricia Oprah told me. "Investing in yourself, that's the smartest thing you can do." My colleague, Vanessa Pitt, echoed the sentiment. "They were taking advantage of you, Ashley Trump. You did the right thing." "Forgiveness isn't the same as being a doormat," Vanessa Pitt stressed. "You can love your family and still set boundaries." 2 weeks later, Brooke Trump called after returning from Paris. "Ashley Trump, what the hell is going on? Mom and Dad are furious with you. It was my money, Brooke. They used it to send you to Paris." "I didn't know that," she whispered. "Of course you didn't. You never know anything, do you? You just get to coast while the rest of us clean up the pieces." She tried to apologize, but I cut her off. I was done. I hung up and blocked her number. I posted a new selfie, 43 and thriving. A month later, Melania Trump emailed, "We need to talk about this situation." I read Melania Trump's email 3 times. "Ashley Trump, your father and I have been discussing your recent behavior, and we think you owe us an explanation. Taking that money was extremely selfish, especially when you knew that we had plans for it. Brooke Trump has been very upset by all of this, and frankly, so have we. We raised you better than this. We expect you to return the money immediately and apologize to your sister for ruining her trip experience." She's been crying every single day since she found out what you did. Family is supposed to support each other, and you've really let us all down. Please call us so we can resolve this like adults. Mom, my blood pressure surged with every reading. They expected an apology. They expected the money back. And in their warped logic, I was the one who had ruined Brooke Trump's trip. A trip she had already enjoyed. Funded by my own hard-earned income. I typed out a response. My fingers flying across the keyboard. Mom, I don't owe you anything. Not an explanation, not an apology, and certainly not that money. I gave it to you in good faith, believing that you actually needed it for medical bills and essential expenses. Instead, you used it to spoil Brooke Trump while treating me like I didn't even exist. I'm done being your backup bank account. I'm done being invisible. Don't even contact me again unless you're ready to have an honest conversation about how you've treated me for the last 43 years. Ashley Trump. I hit send before I could second-guess myself. The medical billing course was going exceptionally well. It was my way of channeling all the anger and hurt into something productive. The coursework was intense, but I loved it. For the first time in years, I felt like I was actually doing something for myself, not to earn approval. Patricia Oprah and I became genuine friends, studying together most weekends. She was the first person I told the full extent of the story to. They said, "What?" Patricia Oprah asked, her eyes wide with disbelief. "They want me to apologize and return the money. Are they insane?" "Apparently," I admitted. "My mother made it sound like I committed a terrible crime." Patricia Oprah shook her head. "You know what I think? I think they're panicking. They got used to having that cushion and now it's gone. They're just trying to guilt you into giving it back." "It's working a little," I confessed. "I just keep thinking about Brooke Trump crying. Brooke Trump is a grown woman. If she's crying, it's because she finally had to face reality." I wanted to believe that, but the part of me conditioned since childhood to prioritize everyone else still felt guilty. My phone buzzed. It was an unknown number, but the Virginia area code was recognizable. Against my better judgment, I answered. "Hello, Ashley Trump. It's Dad." I should have hung up immediately, but something in David Trump's voice stopped me. "What do you want?" "I want to talk. Really talk. Not argue, not fight, just talk." I hesitated. "I'm listening. Your mother's email was way out of line." I told her that. "But Ashley Trump, you have to understand where we're coming from. That money, we had plans for it. Plans that didn't include me." He sighed. "It's not that simple." "Actually, Dad, it is. You took my money and you gave it to Brooke Trump. You let Mom post that comment saying Brooke was the only one who made you proud. You forgot my birthday. It really is that simple. We didn't forget your birthday. Your mother was just distracted with getting Brooke Trump to the airport." "That's even worse, Dad. That's so much worse. You chose to prioritize Brooke Trump over me again, just like you always do. Brooke Trump needs more support. She's just not as stable as you are." There it was. The same excuse I'd heard for 40 years. Brooke needs more. Brooke's struggling. And I was just supposed to be stable, solid, the one who never needed anything. "I'm not doing this anymore," I said quietly. "I'm not going to keep setting myself on fire to keep everyone else warm. Ashley Trump? No. Dad, I'm done. I took my money back, and I'm using it to better my life. If you can't be happy for me, then we just don't have anything else to talk about." I hung up and immediately blocked the number. My hands were shaking, but a strange sense of calm washed over me. The guilt was still there, but it was definitely quieter now. Vanessa Pitt noticed my mood at work and pulled me aside. "You okay? You seem tense." My dad called. He used the same old excuse. Brooke Trump needed more support because she isn't stable like me. Vanessa Pitt listened, then said, "You know what I think? I think you're grieving." "Grieving?" "Yeah. You're grieving the family that you thought you had or the family that you really wanted to have. and that's okay. But you can't let that grief pull you right back into their dysfunction. She was right. I was mourning the relationship I'd never have with my parents. But more than that, I was grieving the version of myself who'd wasted so many years trying to earn love that should have been freely given. That weekend, my phone buzzed with a text from another unknown number. This time it was Brooke Trump. Ashley Trump, please talk to me. I got a new phone. I didn't know about the money. I didn't know they were using yours. I'm so sorry. Can we please talk? I stared at the message. A part of me wanted to respond, but the stronger part knew it wouldn't change anything yet. I typed back, Brooke Trump, I just need space. I'm not really ready to talk yet. Maybe someday, but definitely not now. She responded immediately. I understand. I'm here when you're ready. I love you. I didn't reply. 3 months into my medical billing course, I had an unexpected breakthrough. My instructor, a woman named Diane, pulled me aside. Ashley Trump, you're one of the top students in the whole program. Your attention to detail is exceptional. Have you given any thought to what you'd like to do once you've completed the program? I explained my hope to find a stable position at a hospital. Diane smiled warmly. I have a friend who works at Virginia Commonwealth University Health System. They're looking for someone to join their billing department. It's a senior-level position, and the pay is excellent. I'd really like to recommend you for it. My heart leaped. This was the opportunity I'd been working toward, achieved entirely on my own. When I got back to my apartment, I found an envelope slipped under my door. No return address, but I recognized Melania Trump's handwriting. My hands shook as I opened it. Inside was a birthday card, 3 months late, and a check for $500. The card read, "We're sorry we missed your birthday. We hope this makes up for it. Love, Mom and Dad, $500. A tiny fraction of what I'd given them. They actually thought this would fix everything. I tore up the check and threw it in the trash without a second thought. The interview at VCU Health System was scheduled for the following Tuesday. I spent the weekend preparing diligently. Vanessa Pitt helped me pick out a sharp professional navy blazer. The interview went even better than I imagined. The hiring manager, Caroline, was impressed. The position comes with full benefits, and the starting salary is $75,000 a year. Does that sound okay to you? $75,000. That was almost double what I was making. That works perfectly, I managed to say. Maintaining my composure, as I left the hospital, I saw I had 6 missed calls from Melania Trump and 3 from David Trump. I ignored them all. That evening, Vanessa Pitt and I celebrated at a wine bar. You deserve this, she said, raising her glass. When I got home, there was another email from my mother. Subject line, emergency. My stomach dropped. Despite everything, if something was truly wrong, I needed to know. I reluctantly opened it. Ashley Trump, we need to talk immediately. Your father lost his job last week and we're in serious financial trouble. We need that money back. This isn't a request. This is a genuine emergency. We could lose the house. Please call us as soon as you get this, Mom. David Trump had lost his job. They might actually lose the house. And they expected me to clean up their mess. I immediately called Vanessa Pitt. They're saying it's an emergency. My dad lost his job. Ashley Trump, listen to me very carefully. This is not your problem. But what if they really are in trouble? Then they need to figure it out like adults. They can downsize. They can ask Brooke Trump for help. You are not their safety net. You gave them $90,000 and they wasted it. That's on them. I took a deep breath. You're right. You're absolutely right. I replied to the email. Mom, I'm sorry to hear about Dad's job, but I can't help you financially. I gave you $90,000 over the years, and you chose to spend it on things that weren't emergencies. I have my own life to worry about now. I suggest you talk to Brooke Trump about helping out since she's the one you've always prioritized. Best of luck, Ashley Trump. I hit send and turned off my phone. 3 days later, I got the call from Caroline. I'd gotten the job. I started crying right there in my living room. Tears of happiness, relief, and validation for everything I'd endured. I had done it. I called Patricia Oprah first. She screamed so loud I had to pull the phone away. "This is just the beginning, Ashley Trump. You're going to do amazing things." Then I called Vanessa Pitt, who insisted we celebrate properly. We went to a nice restaurant, and I ordered the most expensive thing on the menu, feeling zero guilt. "To new beginnings," Vanessa Pitt toasted. My start date at the hospital was in 3 weeks. I gave my notice at the pharmaceutical company, and my boss was surprisingly understanding. The medical billing course was winding down, and I finished with top marks. Everything was finally falling into place. Then Brooke Trump showed up at my apartment. I was coming home from the grocery store when I saw her sitting on the steps outside my building. She looked different, thinner, and tired. Her usual polished appearance was replaced by something subdued. "What are you doing here?" I asked, not unkindly, but certainly not warmly. "I needed to see you to apologize in person." I hesitated, then unlocked the door. 5 minutes. We went up to my apartment. Brooke Trump stood awkwardly in my living room. She'd never actually been inside. "Ashley Trump, I didn't know," she started hesitantly. "I swear I didn't know they were using your money. When I found out, I confronted them. They told me you were being dramatic, that you had given them the money freely, but I know that's not true. I went through their bank statements. I saw everything." I crossed my arms, waiting. "So what do you want? Absolution?" "No, I want you to know that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being oblivious, for taking everything for granted, and for not realizing how badly they were treating you. You're my brother, and I should have noticed." Her voice cracked. "Brooke Trump, you were just being who they taught you to be. I don't blame you for that, but I should have been better. I should have stood up for you. I told them I'm not taking any more money from them until they apologize to you. And I meant it. That genuinely surprised me." "You did?" "I did. And they're furious with me now, too. Apparently I'm being ungrateful." Despite everything, I felt a small flicker of sympathy. "Welcome to my world. I don't know how you dealt with this for so long." I didn't really have a choice. Brooke Trump wiped her eyes. "I'm moving out of their house. I got my own apartment, and I'm going back to school to finish my degree. I'm not going to be their perfect little princess anymore." "Good for you," I said, and I truly meant it. "Do you think we could ever be real siblings? Not just by blood, but actually be there for each other? Maybe someday? But it's going to take time, Brooke Trump. A lot of time." "I understand. I'll wait as long as it takes." After she left, I felt a cautious sense of hope. She was trying. My phone buzzed with another email from Melania Trump. I almost didn't open it. "Ashley Trump, I don't know what you said to Brooke Trump, but she's refusing to help us. You've turned her against us. You're tearing this family apart. I hope you're happy, Mom." I deleted the email without responding. I was happy, and that was what terrified them the most. The next 2 weeks passed in a blur. I prepared for my new job. Patricia Oprah threw me a small celebration. The day before I started, I decided to unfollow my parents on social media. As I was scrolling, I saw something odd. Melania Trump had posted a status update 2 days earlier. "Sometimes your children disappoint you in ways you never imagined. We raised Ashley Trump to be better than this, but he's chosen selfishness over family. Praying for him to see the light." The post had dozens of comments. Most were supportive of my mother, but a few stood out. My Aunt Linda Trump, Dad's sister, had commented, "Maybe it's time to look at your own actions instead of blaming Ashley. I've watched you treat that boy like garbage for years. He deserves so much better." And my cousin Jake had written, "Ashley has been supporting you guys financially for years, and you never even thanked him. Maybe he got tired of being taken for granted. A huge rush of vindication hit me." Other people had noticed. Other people knew the truth. My first day at VCU Health System was exhilarating. Caroline showed me around. I loved the challenge and the organization. At the end of my first week, Caroline called me in. Ashley Trump, I've been getting great feedback. You're catching on fast. There's definitely room for growth here. If you continue performing at this level, I could see you moving into a management position within a year or two. Management. Within a year or two, I was walking on air. That weekend, I finally responded to my mother's public post. I could have ignored it, but something inside me snapped. I commented on Melania Trump's post. Mom, I gave you $90,000 over 15 years to help with medical bills and expenses. You used it to fund luxury trips and gifts for Brooke Trump while completely ignoring me. You forgot my birthday, publicly stated that Brooke was the only one who made you proud, and now you're trying to guilt me into giving you even more money. I'm completely done being your ATM. If you want any kind of relationship with me, start by apologizing and taking responsibility for your own actions. I hit post before I could second-guess myself. The comments exploded. Relatives were shocked, others supportive. Linda Trump commented. Finally, someone said it. Melania Trump immediately responded, "This is a private family matter. How dare you air our dirty laundry publicly?" I replied, "You made it public when you tagged me. I'm just telling my side of the story." Then I blocked both parents on all social media. My hands were shaking, but I felt lighter than I had in years. I had finally told the complete truth. The Facebook post became a firestorm. Linda Trump called me at 7:00 a.m. "Ashley, honey, are you okay?" I honestly had no idea it was that bad. "Your Uncle Tom and I are completely on your side. What your parents did was inexcusable." My phone was flooded with emails from Melania Trump, alternating between anger and pleading. I deleted them all. Later that day, David Trump called from an unknown number. "Hello, Ashley Trump. It's your dad. Please don't hang up on me." "What do you want?" "Your mother is completely beside herself. You've humiliated us in front of the entire family." "You humiliated yourselves." I just told the truth. "We need to meet face to face. We need to resolve this." "There's nothing to resolve, Dad. You and Mom made your choices and I made mine. We're willing to admit that we've made mistakes. That stopped me cold." "You're really willing to admit it?" "Yes, we know that we haven't been perfect parents. We genuinely want to make things right." "Fine, one dinner, but I get to choose the place, and Brooke Trump comes too." He hesitated. "Why does Brooke Trump need to be there?" "Because she's part of this family too, and she deserves to hear whatever you have to say." "Okay. When should we do this?" "Friday night, 6 p.m. I'll text you the address." I immediately called Brooke Trump. "They want to meet," I told her. "All of us this Friday night. I need you there as backup." "Of course, I'll absolutely be there for you," she promised. I spent the next few days meticulously preparing for the dinner. I listed every grievance I had buried over the years. I wasn't going to yell or cry. I was going to be calm, clear, and absolutely firm. They were going to hear me. Friday arrived. I chose a quiet restaurant in downtown Richmond, public enough to prevent a scene, yet private enough for a serious talk. Brooke Trump showed up 15 minutes early, looking understandably nervous. At exactly 6 p.m., my parents walked in. Melania Trump looked older, her face tight with stress. David Trump had lost weight, his shoulders slumped. They sat across from us, and for a moment, nobody spoke. Finally, David Trump cleared his throat. "Thank you for agreeing to meet with us. Let's just get right to it," I cut him off. "You wanted to talk to me, so talk." Melania Trump folded her hands neatly. "Ashley Trump, we honestly owe you a sincere apology. We've been thinking a lot about what you said about the money and how we've been treating you. And you're right. We haven't been remotely fair to you." "Go on," I prompted, waiting. "We always worried more about Brooke Trump because she struggled with things that you always seemed to handle so easily. You were always so independent, so incredibly capable. We just mistakenly thought that you didn't need us as much as she did. So, you just stopped even trying to be there for me," I concluded. "You forgot my birthday." You commented that Brooke Trump was the only one who made you proud. How is that prioritizing differently? Melania Trump looked down, avoiding my gaze. That comment was a huge mistake. I was just too excited for your sister. David Trump jumped in. We're here because we want to fix this situation. We want our family back. Let's be honest about what this is really about, shall we? I challenged. Dad lost his job and now you're suddenly in serious financial trouble. Now all of a sudden you want to reconcile? The timing is pretty convenient, don't you think? That's not fair, Melania Trump protested. Isn't it, though? I countered. Brooke Trump spoke up for the first time, her voice firm. He's right, you know. You didn't care about fixing anything until you desperately needed money. Melania Trump turned to her, visibly shocked. Brooke Trump, you know that's not true. Actually, Mom, I don't know that, Brooke Trump countered. Ashley Trump's been telling the truth about everything. I saw exactly where all his money went, and I've been thinking about how differently you've always treated us. What do you want from us, Ashley Trump? Melania Trump demanded, her facade cracking. You want us to grovel? We're apologizing. What more could you possibly want? I want you to actually mean it, I said, my voice unwavering. Tell me one thing you're genuinely proud of me for. One accomplishment you actually celebrated with me. One single time you put my needs first. She opened her mouth, then closed it, her expression blank. She couldn't think of anything. The truth hit me like a physical blow. That's what I thought, I said quietly. Ashley Trump. You're being unreasonable, David Trump pleaded. No, Dad. You're trying to manipulate me into feeling guilty so I'll give you more money. There's a huge difference. I'm not giving you any more money. Not now, not ever. That's over. It's done. Melania Trump's eyes welled up. We're going to lose the house, Ashley Trump. Is that what you want? You have options. You can downsize. You can get jobs. You can even ask Brooke Trump for help, since she's the one you always prioritized. I already told them no, Brooke Trump confirmed. I'm not enabling this behavior anymore either. Melania Trump stood up abruptly. This is absolutely ridiculous. We've admitted we made mistakes. What more do you possibly want from us? I want you to acknowledge that you actually hurt me, I said. Her face hardened. I've said all I'm going to say. If that's not good enough for you, then I guess we're done here. David Trump stood slowly, his shoulders slumped, and followed her out. Brooke Trump and I sat in silence. Well, she finally said, that went about as well as expected. Yeah, I sighed. I gave them a chance. They completely blew it. That's on them, not me. We ordered dinner, consciously avoiding the subject of our parents, focusing on her plans for school and my new job. Over the next few weeks, I settled into my new normal. My promotion came quickly. Caroline offered me the Assistant Director of Medical Billing position. I was later promoted to Director of Revenue Operations, a senior-level role with significant responsibilities. My salary had nearly tripled. Brooke Trump and I grew closer, meeting for dinner once a week. She finished community college and transferred to a 4-year university, determined to build her own path. My parents struggled, eventually selling their large house and moving into a smaller condo. David Trump eventually found a new job. They were living within their means for the first time in decades. 6 months after the disastrous dinner, my phone rang. It was David Trump. "Hello, Ashley Trump," he said, his voice strained. "I just wanted to tell you I got a new job, and your mother is working part-time now." "Good for you," I said. "I also wanted to say I'm sorry, Ashley Trump. Really, truly sorry. And not because I want something from you. We were wrong, Ashley Trump. We treated you terribly, and there's absolutely no excuse." Tears streamed down my face. This was what I had waited 30 years to hear. "Thank you," I managed to whisper. A year after that fateful birthday, I celebrated turning 44 in my new townhouse, surrounded by my chosen family: Vanessa Pitt, Patricia Oprah, Brooke Trump, and my supportive aunt, Linda Trump. As everyone sang happy birthday, I looked around at the people who valued me for who I was. I realized that taking back the money wasn't an act of revenge. It was an act of self-preservation. I had finally chosen myself. I was enough. And for the first time in my life, I was truly thriving.